good, y'all. So in this video I'm reacting to, it's like a 3-minute clip of like the Kendrick Lamar interview with Timothee Chalamet. That was just like a random pairing for some reason, but you know, whatever. See if there's a vibe there or whatever. There has to be a longer interview than this. Maybe this is like the trailer to the interview or something like that. You know that the Super Bowl is in a couple days. So anywho, let's just get into it and see what they talking about.
All right, my life is in your hands.
Scared, man. I told you I got you, man. You got movies to film.
Yeah, exactly.
Put your seatbelt on. Your seatbelt on?
Yeah, let me get it on. Hold up.
Mine's on, by the way. Don't be fooled.
Oh, it is on. Oh, I didn't see. All right.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, people are gonna be saying I look soft. All right, got you. All right.
I hope this ain't copyrighted. Is this copyrighted? Dang, might be copyrighted. We just gonna have to see.
If it's been a while, you know, you might come off with a little bit of writer's rock. So we always got this thing about like keeping the pen low. Or this exercise, going there, doing 16 bars, going home, you know, always just keep moving. How I feel if it's been a while for you.
Yeah.
Take a minute for you warm up in front of the camera, take a minute to remember the lines, get into the character. How long does that, what's that process?
Yeah, all the above. You know, I try to prep at home, but the thing about acting is if you don't have an audience, it's just a form of insanity. You know, then you're just, what are you doing? You know, so I'll definitely try to warm up and then, you know, lose that self-consciousness when you finally get back out there.
Yeah.
But that takes time. You know, I always try to embrace failure. You were talking about that the other day. You know, that the most important part of a bad day is like the way you leave it. And if you could leave a bad take or a bad day with a positive attitude, then you got nothing to fear. You know.
Yeah, this is deep talks. Deep talks. We love a deep talk. You feel me? I love a good deep talk. Is this a GNX? Okay, a girl tired, so I might be missing little things. But I'm liking this for real. Like I'm not gonna lie. In the trailer, like when it was like them for like 3 minutes, or it was like 30-second trailer, whatever. It was like, bro, like it was so like just a random pairing that I was like, this kind of might be awkward type of thing. But like they're really engaging in conversation right now, and like even though they're in two separate like aspects of like the entertainment industry, it's like they're still finding like common ground and similarities in between the things that they both do. So I think that's cool.
I think that's probably one of the biggest misconceptions about me as an artist. I'm always locked in and I'm always trying new things. Now, whether or not I like them is a whole nother conversation, but I have to keep the pen moving. You know, it's not from sanity. And it's also, which also has given me the opportunity to learn myself. You know, find out who I am.
You mean through the styles of expression or the actual lyricism or everything?
I mean, because when we write, man, you got to sit and go through the emotions and be vulnerable about it. You know, whether it's a fun song or sad or, you know, got some type of depth or not. These are still relatively your personality, you know, pushing through. And so a lot of these records I write, man, a lot of stuff I probably would never express or even known about myself if it wasn't for an instrumental behind it. With my projects, it'd always be that one record I feel like that I want everyone to hear, you know what I'm saying? In order to push the narrative or just the message and the tone that I want to get across. I can have so many other records that have different narratives and tones, you know, like reflection, right? To preserve a space for that one that I want everyone to hear, that's what what pushes me, man. That's why I like The Man at the Garden, and even the fact that it's at the top of the record.
Yeah, that's how it felt like to me, you know. Also just being a fan of your music forever and knowing like, look at where you're at now, man. Like, it's this crazy Super Bowl halftime show. And you just keep climbing, bro. It's like amazing.
Appreciate it, man. I mean that, bro.
Yeah.
Man in the Garden, I mean every word on that motherfucker, man. That's probably the easiest record to write. You know? And
that song, like genuinely, like I remember I reacted to the album, and I remember in my reaction, me saying that in the past he has been so like critical of himself, which I think is great. I think it separates him from other people that have this like facade and whatever, and like it brings him to like I said, a human level. But it was always to me like, you can be critical of yourself and still believe like you deserve like the best and everything, and just push yourself to be better every day. And just how like much like passion it felt like, I said that in the reaction, just like I could feel like his passion, and the way he like elevates his tone to like get the point across that he wants to get. Like, it's like when you're talking to somebody like through a text, you can't really tell. You don't know. You don't hear inflections. You don't hear specific things that are important to receiving a specific type of communication. And I feel like, some people when they rap or speak can be very monotone, kind of boring, whatever, and it's kind of hard for you to like read it. But I feel like for him and artists like Doja Cat and Doechii and Tyler the Creator, they use their voice. Obviously, their voice is an instrument, but they use it to like convey a bunch of different things, so that it's almost like they're telling a story just with their voice. You don't need all the background theatrics or whatever. I know how they're feeling based off of just that. Like Kendrick can start like crying, like you can hear him crying, or like when he was on You, when he was like swallowing the alcohol and stuff like that, like just using that kind of stuff. And that's what he does. And that's why at the end of the record, when he was kind of like not, I'm not saying he was monotone, but he was like, I deserve it all, just like this set tone. And then it started to build up and you could hear the passion. Like, bro, that song's fire. I wonder if he was scared in that car. I would have been. I'm not gonna lie, when other people drive me around, no one drives me around anymore. I did that a lot when I was like the only people that could drive me is probably like my mom, and I was gonna say my brother, but like he's like questionable. Hey bro, he be watching my stuff. But yeah, I don't let nobody drive me around no more. I'm a good driver, and I've been in other people's cars when I was like 20, and like they're just dumb, and like I like my life. Like we're getting to a really good point. So like, chill. And you go somewhere, like you gotta be on a time, and like that's just not gonna happen. Like some motherfuckers don't be wanting to go home until like 3 a.m. and I'll be damned. The fuck? I'm gonna be in my bed at 11. Anywho, I thought this was really nice. I think I would have appreciated. I thought it was very like a unique way of doing like an interview, and it seemed it seemed less like formal than like a sit down interview. Or I think that it was a nice conversation. I feel like Kendrick's answers were very in depth and detailed and everything. And I just felt like it was they were feeding off of each other, and it was just like a good balance. But I'm wondering if was that it, the three it was 3 minutes, just that was it, or is it like a longer video somewhere? Anyways, y'all tell me what you think. Y'all excited for the halftime show? I am. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, and I'll see y'all in the next one.